Hi there, Andrew, C1D Paintball. This is the fifth and final video of the 5 battles that made up the master video of the 3rd Expeditionary Force, Commando Action D 2022. So in a more bite-sized chunk, in case the master video was too much for you to watch. And if you watched that master video, I did a little bit of a graphic touch-up on this one, try to make it look a little better. This is the shortest of all the battles. It is probably the loosest, but I think it bookends everything quite nicely. Now, going into this one, we won the first two, the last 2 battles, which were both the Battle of the Bus. And our group decided not to go back there. We wanted something else. I figured in my head that we might have massive resistance because after the first Battle of the Bus, where we all ran out of ammo and stuff and we all kind of did a retreat, they filled in the gap, but I don't think their whole team was aware what was going on, or they thought that, okay, that's over. But the second battle, where they had to call an airstrike, we really beat them soundly. So my thought was we're going to have really tough resistance if we try to go there for a 3rd whack. I know we're probably still going to have guys that go there, but I want to do something different. So after regrouping after that airstrike, wandering towards the field, we got up to the area, the main part of the town, and we had this this skirmish. The game was running low on time. We were about half an hour before the final battle. So one of the things that's driving me is, you know what, if we lose this part of the town and they kind of can encircle us, they can snag some slapsticks, and the massive unthinkable comeback we seem to be heading towards would be dead in the water. So going into this, it's hold them back and hope that we've made up enough ground that the final battle can flip the results to our favor. Once again, we come back from a break, this time after back-to-back battles at the bus station, where over 2 hours of play were exhilarating, and for our allied team, enough to bring us closer to evening things out for the day. But we're less than an hour away from final battle. We find ourselves approaching the beach and parapet again, as the main town has become more active.
You know what? They ain't falling out of there.
Both sides are exhausted at this point, it's safe to say. Many of us are taking it easy at this point, but at the same time, we don't want to lose ground so deep into the day.
Let me load up here. Or in second thought, let's try that again. Let me load up here. Just dropping there.
As I reload, I drop a good portion of balls to the ground, laughing it off. We always play just for fun, but a big game does have a serious edge. As it happens, this 5th battle of the day for our squad will be the last, and it will be, for all intents and purposes, the most lighthearted, although still important.
Chopper! They called in a chopper!
A helicopter flies over nearby, not related to the game, but worth a joke nonetheless, and we continue up the path towards the sunken road. Enemy troops push into the north part of the town on its western edge, while elements try to push on to the beach.
They spawned there last year, 3 years ago, where the barrels are wrapped up.
Head down to the sunken road. It seems we could possibly move up even more west here, and perhaps take the whole beach area. Now, while we were attacking the bus station, this area was already in our hands, but recently it became neutral. Soon I'll find out that none other than Nightmare has taken up in the pine trees at the edge of the beach and is preventing us from advance. He's got first strikes on hand, and he's proven time and time again he knows how to use them. We're also told there's a teammate with him.
Are you fucking serious? Let's see what we can do. Fuck me. There's a guy shooting from the pine trees there. He's got a pump. We'll take care of it.
I make the joke that Thomas with his pump should take out the first strike sniper, but to credit to Thomas, he'd try to do it if you asked him.
There's two in the trees. They got first strike. They're being little bitches.
I let Connor and Alex know about Nightmare and his teammate.
Yeah, they're in the pines.
But realistically, we just need to work as a team. Take the parapet and sunken road angles and push Nightmare out. Surely he can't cover both spots.
Yeah, he's causing us shit there, that's why. No, there's two guys in the pines though. One's got a first strike giving us shit. We get rid of him, we got to...
As I carefully advance west, I see we have at least half a dozen of us trying to flush Nightmare out. With such a skilled opponent, and in such a great defensive position, this isn't really overkill.
What do we got here as far as the trucks?
I ask for a little recon as I try to approach closer to that enemy position.
Yeah, first strike guy.
To my right on the hilltop, there are more teammates trying to help us. It's closer to probably 10 of us occupied. Nightmare is doing his job well.
So, what about this truck ahead of us? Was that fucking Nightmare doing that?
Nightmare gets hit, gets up, and with a medic in tow, taunts us as he respawns. He's feeling goofy, and we're falling for the bait, and we're all being slowed down by him.
Hit! I got hit! I'm taking your patch off! You're camping!
It's a real loose mood, and I get taken out, and I laugh, telling Nightmare I'll remove his patch from my vest, accusing him of camping. All in a humorous but respectful tone, of course.
Yeah, he's got his first strike. Fucking guy. You look like you could be a medic.
I get redirected by a teammate that a medic can be found in the main town. I turn to head towards there and I run into Thomas, who's been hit in the neck by a first strike round.
Oh my god. We got a medic around here? That'll do. Hello, Mr. Medic. Hello, sir. Thank you.
I will get a revive and observe from this point for a while before going back down into the parapet area. I spam shots into the trees where Nightmare is. I don't see him, but that doesn't mean I can't manage to hit him with some luck.
Can you believe he's doing that? Here, take my patch off my back and burn it in front of him. Demoralize the poor kid.
Remember, I'm over 50 years old, so when I call someone a kid, I don't mean it by an insult. By all means, it's kudos, as we have the equivalent of 2 entire squads of teammates tied up, trying to basically get one guy.
Second truck? Oh yeah, I can see his feet.
So now it's clear we aren't just facing one guy, as we seem to have a group of enemy players pushing the parapets. We try to take one out in particular by the truck and try to gauge how many others may be with him. Connor and Alex are to my left, the front line to my right. Thomas has gone to the town more north. I patiently wait to see any activity up ahead. Once again, we don't want to lose any ground this late in the game. Thomas radios to me, but my walkie won't let me reply. This, as my teammates around me spot more enemies coming ahead of us towards the water line. For now, I'll have to play the waiting game.
Hey guys, we got some reds coming in there. I'm gonna swing around.
Now there's some more enemies approaching in a small number, but nonetheless approaching in the forest just northwest of us, so I'll have to pull back a bit. I actually go to higher ground to get a better view of what's going on.
We got like 2 minutes left before final battle anyway. Like what, 2 minutes left before final battle?
I remind a teammate that the final battle will be soon, so this regular gameplay will not go on for much longer. Connor is below me to my left, firing shots into an enemy position.
You send them back there, buddy? Where's Alex?
Alex is not far off, looking for a medic after getting hit. These guys have been holding down this area for a while now. They tell me how Nightmare has been giving them fits, and we all get a laugh.
You got me and I said I'm gonna rip your patch off my vest. Camping under a fucking tree. I realize who's dumber, the fucking 6 guys trying to shoot him. Yeah.
I'm tired after such a long day, but after waiting around for a while, I go back to the field, at first straight ahead, but then swing down into the sunken road area.
Alright.
A good thing I came down here as I spot 2 enemies along the right of the sunken road, and I take one out. This just got interesting rather quickly. As the first player I took out retreats, his teammate lunges out, and we exchange shots, both narrowly missing each other. At least, I thought I'd missed him at this point.
Make you a deal. He's right at the first ladder. I'm gonna go out, you fucking pop him, okay? I don't care if he takes me out.
I offer myself as bait for that seemingly last enemy player, but he doesn't take it.
He must have moved. He's out, nice.
So it seems that last enemy player is actually out, meaning I did take out both enemies on that sneaky approach. Not bad for my last few shots of this battle. In fact, it'll be my last shots of the day.
The 2 guys were camping on the wall there. Old shitty player like me got him, that made my fucking day.
I see Connor explain to him that a poor paintball player, an old man like me, took him out as a joke. At the same time, our General Tango walks by and gives me a pep talk, telling me I'm not a bad player. But of course, I was just joking. We actually talk to the General as we all head off the field. We talk about what else, paintball stories from this day and others. We're just having a great time. Now Tango will play with the rest of the team from the final battle, but for our crew, with a drive back home close to 2 hours, well, our day is done.
Good day. I like the adversity in the morning because when we pushed them back on the far side there twice in the afternoon, it felt great. First time we ran out of air and they called a timeout, somebody was hurt. Then we went back and they
Now, for the Town Skirmish, it's a stalemate. Fittingly, a good way to end the day. It's been a great day for paintball. There is simply no other way to describe it. So that is it. That is the 5th and last battle done for the day. We did not participate in the final battle. If you watch the master video, you'll see we gave a couple of reasons why, but we were happy, we were thrilled, we were tired after this one. A real fun one in a way. We got to be loose because C1D always puts fun first, and we always kind of, what the screw around is not the right word. We go out there and have fun. We don't take advantage of anything. We're not disrespectful and overly goofy, but we are there to have a good time, make funny call outs when appropriate. But a big game, of course, you got to take it up a notch, a little bit more serious. And after the first 4 battles, which are all pretty tense, pretty heightened, nobody crossed the line, everyone was respectful, especially the last 2 Battle of the Buses, it was good to have something a little more lighthearted to end the day. Speaking of end, that's it for this one. It's the end of the series of these 5 battles. I hope you've enjoyed them, and if you just tripped across this one and didn't see the others, go watch the other ones. Even better, if you haven't watched the master video of this project, go ahead and watch it. Leave some comments. Hey, I don't say it too often. Subscribe if you like, share, whatever you want to do. However many minutes, however few minutes you took, it is appreciated that at least maybe you had your curiosity and clicked on this. So thanks again, and there'll always be a next video. Just remember, go out there, have fun, because at the end of the day, it's just a game.